From the heart of Atlantis straight to AMSA, this is your weekly news flash, where we keep you informed on everything that's happening in and around Atlantis. This is the Atlantis Flash Live with Christina.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the Atlantis Flash Live, the video magazine for Atlantis colleagues that aims to engage, inform and entertain, all in equal amounts. This is the 13th edition of the Flash Live, and we're always thrilled to receive your feedback about this new and innovative way of communicating with our teams. A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks, so let's jump straight to the top stories of this week. AMSA restrictions lifted even more. The hotel welcomes thousands of guests as the Marine and Water Park and other restaurants opened its doors. We take you behind the scenes of Atlantis the Royal, and this week we introduce you to Stefan, the SVP of Finance, and we crown the winners of all the competition. All this and more in the Atlantis Flash Live. This week's announcement about lifting of restrictions at AMSA created an explosion of happiness. Recently, the national sanitization program came to an end, and the curfews no longer apply in Dubai and also at AMSA. Yes, that's right, amazing news for the residents at AMSA. Online permits are now no longer necessary, and visitation hours between the buildings have been extended. As Atlantis begins to welcome thousands of guests on property once again, we are happy and proud to say that Aquaventure is currently the only water park open in Dubai. As proof and recognition of the stringent health and safety measures taken over the last few months in preparation for the opening, we have been certified as compliant with local and international COVID-19 operational guidelines. And Aquaventure is the first water park in the region to receive this certification. A big congratulations to the Aquaventure, water quality, and health and safety teams and everyone else involved in this huge operation, especially the engineering team and the task force who worked on all aspects of the park these last 4 months. Another award worth emphasizing on is the Condé Nast Traveler Middle East Readers' Choice Awards, where Atlantis the Palm has taken the crown as the MENA region's favorite culinary hotel. The Condé Nast Travelers Readers' Choice Awards are commonly known as the best of travel, and we are delighted to announce that AMSA and Nobu were also highly commended as favorite restaurants, and Atlantis the Palm also took highly commended as favorite family hotel in the MENA region. It's so incredibly heartwarming to see all our dedication recognized and awarded by these prestigious bodies. Congratulations and well done to all of us. And what I really look forward to in terms of rewards is this time when Atlantis the Royal will begin to attract the eyes and the hearts of guests, creating amazing experiences and everlasting memories. And obviously reaping some awards and recognition too. And to give us the lowdown on an infinity pool worthy of awards, who better to introduce than Tom Rowlands himself? We had the pleasure of touring the hotel and learning about Cloud 22. Check it out.
And here we are, Cloud 22, 22 levels high in Atlantis the Royal, 96 meters above the Palm. And as you can see, we have unbelievable views right here from the Palm. We're standing here in front of our 90-meter pool. We have 16 cabanas here, including one 2-floor VVIP cabana. This is going to be the place in Dubai to be seen anywhere in the world. And here we are. I'm standing in front of the 2-floor VVIP cabana of Cloud 22. It will have its own pool, its own glass staircase leading up to heaven. And as you can see here, the most stunning views anywhere in Dubai.
time, we had a quiz, which was very well met by our colleagues. And I would like to give you all another chance to win a dinner for two at Hakkasan. Just answer the following questions right, and you will be entered in the raffle draw. The questions are, what is Cloud 22? And how long in meters will the pool be? If you have the correct answers and can't wait to have an amazing dinner at Hakkasan, leave your answers in the comment section. But of course, please remember to subscribe to our channel first and click on the bell button to receive immediate notifications when we produce another great video. Okay, now moving on to our fun Get to Know Your Senior Leaders section with 10 things you didn't know. This week in the hot seat, we invited Stefan Hagemann, SVP of Finance. What do you think Stefan would have loved to be if he wasn't in hospitality and in finance? Does he prefer musicals or opera? Can you guess? There's no need, actually. It's all going to be coming up next in 10 things you didn't know.
My name is Stefan, and these are the 10 things you didn't know about me.
What's your dream vacation?
I want to do the Far East. Haven't been to the Far East yet, so things that pop to mind are Indochina, which is Vietnam, the Himalayas, I would love to do, and the Great Wall in China looks interesting as well. So.
What's your favorite animal?
So my favorite animal is an owl. I like the mysteriousness of an owl and the way that they fly, the way that they can turn their head almost 360 degrees. So they're quite mysterious and also wise in a sense. So yeah, an owl.
How old were you when you first became a manager?
I was 23 when I became a manager. I started my career when I was 21 years old. In accounts in one of the hotels in Brussels, and I became assistant controller at 23. And about 5 years later, I became director of finance for another hotel in Brussels.
What's your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure, a nice champagne or a nice bottle of champagne in a bubble bath. And the other one is actually an affogato. Affogato is a ice cream with coffee, hot coffee on top, so I love that.
Do you prefer sandy beaches or ancient temples?
Definitely ancient temples. I was in Egypt for about 4 years, and I never got the chance to actually go and visit the temple, so I want to do that and go back to Egypt and do the valet and yeah.
If you weren't in finance, what profession would you be doing now?
If I was not in finance and not in the hospitality business, I would be a pilot flying a big plane, big planes. I love big planes.
What's your favorite musical?
While I like a good musical, and the classical ones would be Phantom of the Opera or West Side Story, my passion is more with operas, like Traviata or Carmen from Bizet. And if you don't know opera, a good place to start would be Il Dolce Suono from Lucia di Lammermoor, which is a classical and very good aria.
What are your favorite books?
When I was about 18, my favorite book was Siddhartha. Siddhartha is a story about a young boy who goes through life and his spiritual journey through life. A little bit later, Sophie's World, which is a philosophical story about the history of philosophy. And then a more adventurous book would be His Dark Materials from Pullman, which is a story about a little girl going through various adventures in life.
What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for being able to look back at my life and having really no regrets. Grateful to my parents for being able to make my dreams come true. and of course grateful for having been able to join Atlantis and so many wonderful people. And I hope now you've learned a little bit more about myself. Don't tell anyone, just keep it to yourself.
Thanks for sharing all this, Stefan. I can totally picture you as a pilot. Up next, I'll give you a sneak peek of the most popular answers and suggestions for Season 2 of the Atlantis Flash Live. Hundreds of you answered our survey, and your suggestions to make the Atlantis Flash Live into a talk show with 2 hosts featuring different internal guests pleasantly surprised us. So thank you all for the wonderful comments confirming how much you love this newsletter, which is also being watched by the proud parents of all our colleagues. One of the suggestions you made was regarding sports, and we will soon begin all sorts of activities. But for starters, we're delighted to launch the annual badminton tournament, which will be held at the backyard in AMSA. Spectators in the backyard are not permitted for the time being. However, we have discovered that live sessions are very popular, and we will broadcast the tournaments for all our spectators, with Manuel as the host. In case you have missed it and would like to give us your valuable opinion, please take 2 minutes to answer the survey. We will include the link in the comment section. Now, let's end this week's Atlantis Flash Live with the segment everyone is waiting for, the competitions and the awards, of course. Last week's mystery dancer was not a mystery at all. Hundreds of you guessed it correctly. And that was, of course, Helen Shao from F&B. Congratulations to the winner. Let's have a look at this week's mystery dancer now. And now some clues. The mystery dancer comes from the southern part of the African continent. Her second name is part of a name of a famous Hollywood horror movie. She works in the department that is responsible for health and safety. She is passionate about sports and boot camp. I am sure you will easily guess who this is. So, please put your answers in the comment section below for a chance to win some great prizes. Now let's move on to the Baby Boss Challenge. Last week, I showed you some baby pictures and gave you some names. Your task was to put the names in the correct order. So let's take a look at the correct order, and that is Steve, Anthony, Olivia, Kelly, and Fabio. Congratulations to the winner. And now for this week's Baby Bosses. I will once again tell you some names in a random order, and I will show you some images of our senior leaders. Be careful because there will be more names than pictures. Watch out. And the names are Tim Kelly, Hanan Issa, Dale Gold, Scott McKenzie, Marco Rosado, and Jyoti Chauhan. Please match the correct names with the images now and get a chance to win a beautiful Chinese tea set. Last week's sound detective left a few of you puzzled, especially sound number 1. Let's clear this up now. Sound number 1 was the falling of bowling pins and not thunder. Sound number 2 was running water. And sound number 3 was the clicking of a mouse. Congratulations to the winner. And now before we say goodbye today, we would like to make a special announcement about someone on the employee marketing team and on the sales team. I'm referring to, of course, the beautiful matrimony of Rachel and Job, who have tied the knot and committed to a lifetime together. The two met at our annual party a few years ago when they began to dance for rehearsals for the competition A Star is Born. Rachel and Job, we wish you a lifetime of amazing experiences and everlasting memories. That's all the time we have for this week. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, please remember that we're all in this together and that we are all responsible. Until next time.